Flying is a very safe way to travel in this country.
Transport Minister Mark Arnault today reassuring Canadian air travelers. A day after an Ethiopian Airlines plane crashed, killing all 157 people on board from more than 30 countries, including 18 Canadians, many now identified.
I think all of Canada has been profoundly touched by this terrible tragedy.
The cockpit voice and data recorders have now been recovered at the crash site where the Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft went down, carving a deep scar into farmland just 6 minutes after takeoff from Ethiopia's capital en route to Kenya's capital. The black boxes will likely offer crucial clues into the tragedy that's raising questions about the safety of Boeing's 737 MAX 8 over similarities to another recent plane crash. In October, a Lion airplane slammed into the sea near Jakarta, killing all 189 people on board. Both tragedies involving the Boeing 737 MAX 8, and both happening just minutes after takeoff. But aviation expert Bryce Fisher, who's worked for Transport Canada and has more than 4 decades of civil aviation experience, warns against drawing any conclusions just yet.
We have to let this investigation run its course, where we can find the real, true causal factors of this accident.
This eyewitness says before Sunday's crash, the plane was hovering with fire coming from its tail. Another man describes hearing a loud explosion when the plane went down. Other witnesses tell Reuters the plane tried to climb but failed, trailing white smoke and items like clothes and paper before impact.
Would be, if indeed that's true, keep in mind is that there is a reliability factor with eyewitnesses in these kinds of events. If, however, it proves to be factual, well, then at that particular point in time, we're looking at probably something other than I think a maneuverability issue at this point as a result of the aircraft systems.
China, Indonesia, and Ethiopia are now temporarily grounding the American-made 737 MAX 8 aircraft. Cayman Airways doing the same with its 2 jets. Garneau explains why Canada isn't doing the same.
It is important for the cause of the accident to be known before any decisions are taken. I am confident that we are following up on this very, very carefully and very with all of the priority that is necessary to ensure that we discover what the cause of the accident was, and then I will not hesitate to take any action necessary when we discover what that cause is.
In Canada, Air Canada, WestJet, and Sunwing use the aircraft today. WestJet tweeting it's following the investigation closely, and that WestJet remains confident in the safety of our Boeing 737 fleet, including our 13 MAX 8 aircraft, first introduced in 2017. The fleet currently operates around 450 safe daily B737 departures. And Air Canada replying to a customer question, tweeting in part, "We have operated this aircraft type since 2017 and currently have 24 in our fleet. These aircraft have performed excellently from a safety, reliability, and customer satisfaction perspective." Sunwing has 4 of the planes in its fleet, which continue to operate. In a statement, the company says in part that customer safety is their top priority, and that while it's still too early to draw any conclusions on the cause of this tragic accident, we would like to confirm that we are in communication with Boeing and Transport Canada.
I would, without any hesitation, board an aircraft of that type at this particular moment in time. I'm reassuring Canadians that we will determine what the cause was.
Boeing's share price plunged today, tumbling 13% within minutes of Wall Street opening. More than 300 Boeing 737 MAX planes are in operation, and more than 5,000 have been ordered worldwide since 2017. And we're hearing from Boeing today saying the investigation into the Ethiopian Airlines crash is still in its early stages, and that so far, based on the information that it has, it sees no need to share new guidance with operators of its 737 MAX 8.